Hello everyone, my name is Amma and welcome back to the Old City Leviathan, or vlog with gameplay. Yay. Okay, continue.
One of the larger unknowing camps is nearby. Their lack of organization tends to make it difficult for them to avoid the conflicts between the Guild and the Order. Of course, the unknowing themselves make their own little raids. This results in it being difficult to maintain any sense of pity. Regardless, I'm sure the onslaught was horrendous. People never fight harder than when someone else attempts to uproot their anchor, even if that someone only does so by existing.
Okay, so what am I going to talk about today? So if you guys don't follow me on Twitter, I posted up a picture of this weighted vest. Oh, there are two ways. That says exit. I'm going to go this way, I guess. And so, this, basically what a weighted vest is it's a vest which has weight to it. And so you basically do push-ups and pull-ups with it and stuff like that, and you can also run with it, which actually is kind of tiring. Oh, that says exit as well. Is there something lovely, or is this just like a fucking sewer, like the last ones? So yeah, I've used that once so far, and it did a lot of damage to my body, mostly for good, in a way, because
all of our dreams at their core involve some sort of contentment. This is the one desire we all share, but is it a goal that really should be met? After finding contentment, what then? Where is there left to explore after the last temporary comforts of happiness have been extracted?
So yeah, it's basically, if my body gets used to an extra 10 kilos, it is, which isn't that heavy to me, at least. To a lot of people it is. Yeah, it's quite... I'm going to sit here and talk about it. It's... yeah, so 10 kilos isn't that much. To me, for quite a few people who have tried to pick the bloody thing up, even the person who sold it to me could barely even pick up the box. Yeah, but... so yeah, it isn't that heavy, but after a time, your arms get tired of actually holding it, that type of thing. So it's the same with the body. So it feels less weight while you're on your body because it's your whole entire body holding it up. And so yeah, after I did 6Ks the first day I bought it with my dad. He says it's running, but to me it's actually jogging because of the speed. And so yeah, it actually tired me a little bit, which is good. So when I go to...
our island is plagued with the fruits of a collective mental landscape that defines us as desperately holding on to something correct. So there is no place to hide without truly secluding or perhaps risking the inland. On some level, I feel as though I cannot blame the dwellers. Their zeal for truth is commendable. They're fighting for something rather than keeping it to themselves. They're acting instead of hiding. Still, must cruelty be the manifestation of certainty? If only truth did not need to be compatible with itself. If only we didn't need an anchor to be right. If only we could sail instead of collecting dust on the memories of voyages past.
So yeah, it's... what was I talking about? Yeah, so if my body gets used to it, then I'll become faster, without having the weight on. So it'll take time, but I've got a lot of time anyway. Where would that go? Yeah, I got a lot of time because football season doesn't start for another, probably, until about... we start back at training at February next year, so... yeah, and that's So I'll definitely get used to it by then if I run with it once a week. And then because my body needs to get used to it at first, he's going to start talking again, isn't he? It's a bull, or maybe it's the devil. So yeah, first off, the damage it did to my body. It gave me bruising. It bruised 4 parts of my body, my stomach, just because it was bouncy, because I'm skinny. I've barely got any fat on me. I've turned all the fat that I've had over the last 2 years into muscle. And yeah, so it's gonna go that way, I think. Oh, this just looks like the other side of the, yeah. So yeah, it bounces a little bit. So first off I put it under my top, and it felt like a bra because it was bouncing while I was running. And then I put it over the top, and it felt a lot better, but it did do a little bit of damage to my body area. I'm not quite sure exactly where the bruises were anymore because they've gone, obviously, but yeah. Hopefully I can get used to that, so I can get a lot stronger and faster, because I'm already extremely fast, which is really fun. Oh my god, it is so fun running as fast as I can run. Especially when your job is an umpire, as a boundary umpire, so I have to run a whole football field if someone's kicking the ball. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the main menu. So yeah, that's all I have to talk about, really. There's probably a few other things that I can talk about, but I'm not going to do that. Now, that was just something big to talk about, because, yeah, I can be bothered doing that. So how many chapters do I have left? Alright, I've got 4 chapters left. And then, once I finish this game, I'm going to go on to CSGO, just to, well, maybe I might do that soon-ish, I don't know. A few people still watch this video. I was going to do a deathmatch on CSGO Office, and just me talking about whatever I wanted to and playing a 10-minute match of CSGO. So yeah, I might start doing that. If anybody who watches this wants me to do that rather than play this, then that's fine. It's a little bit hard with this because that guy talking, so yeah, but yeah, so I might switch. This might be the last one, I don't know, but yeah. So thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed that. If you want this game, if you're new to this video series, there's quite a few of them. And yeah, I'll leave a link to this in the description below. I don't know how much it is, probably about $10-20, but yeah, it's definitely worth it because it's a fantastic game. I really like it. Even though I do talk-throughs with it, the storyline does not, like, there is so much story that I don't understand it. But yeah, so thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed. Like my page on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye!